All right, news you can use if you're planning a wedding anytime soon, and so many are. Well, the average cost to get hitched in Connecticut now between $28,000 and $35,000. That's the average. With these steep costs and budgets on your mind, should you opt for an all-inclusive venue or a special location? Well, we didn't know the answer to that, so Kia Martinson came in from Estoccations. She's here with some answers and some great ideas as always. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
This is one of the first conversations that you probably have to have.
Yes.
I mean, right after budget, then you say, where are we doing this?
Where
do you want to do it?
Exactly. And what's included? So like right here we have Chiavari chairs. If you were to rent them from Taylor Rental in Manchester and West Hartford, they're about $8 a piece.
Ouch. So if you have a big wedding, you've just taken a big chunk out of your budget.
And then depending
just for a chair.
on exactly. And so for some places they have different chairs. And if they don't match or don't go with your theme, some people get a little bit worried and they want to opt for something else. So these go, like I said, $8 things to almost like $2 or $3 to replace chairs that might already be at your venue. So you want to make sure that you know what your venue is providing and if you like them and if you can upgrade them.
And if that's really super important to you, then that's where you want the money to go. It's all about where the money goes, right?
Exactly.
You've got this much, where are you spending it?
So we have some beautiful photos right up front here from Dorian Patrick from C10 Weddings. This is at the Inn at Mount Pleasant in Torrington. They have a beautiful barn. It's a B&B, but everything has to be brought in. Tents, tables, chairs. And you know what? For some people, that's exactly what they want.
So you're getting the barn.
You're getting the barn. You're getting a beautiful view. You're getting an entire B&B provided, but you have to provide everything that your guests could need, all the way down to portable restrooms.
Well, and like you say, for some people, that's exactly what they want because they do want to completely customize their wedding.
Exactly. And some barns in Connecticut come with everything already provided. They have a catering on staff. They have a bar service. They have everything, and some don't. So once again, it's knowing where you're going and how you're going to spend your money.
And by now, you've done so many weddings, you probably know, right?
Yes.
If they say we're doing it here, then you're like, okay, well, this comes with that. Yeah.
Exactly. All the logistics.
Are beautiful linens.
So look at like just a range of all different types of green, if this is what you wanted. And we have overlays. These once again are from Taylor Rental, and the difference is that when you go and pick everything, you really get to pick what you want. But if you're going to a venue that is already providing them, you may have to go off of their list of what they have, and then upgrades might be something that they can do with the companies that they work with, but sometimes you can't.
So if you're renting specifically what you want, that will definitely add to the price, won't it? Instead of just using what the venue has.
If the venue has it and then you're upgrading, of course it's going to add to your price.
Yeah.
But once again, if you're starting from scratch, you might get just to choose what you want, and it'll actually end up being the same price.
Gotcha.
Because the per person per price is not just the food. It's usually also all of the staff, the linens, all the cleaning, and all the things that happen at the venue too. So that's one of those things to consider.
Forgot how complicated this is. All right.
So like, look at these
even
plates. These are really fancy plates.
Yeah,
they're beautiful. And if this is what you want, it's perfect. But it might not work in the venue that you are, or they might not be able to, and they would be providing you with one of the basic silver or gold line ones.
Now, would you also consider telling your bride this? All right, if you're having kind of a fun rustic wedding in a barn, maybe you don't want the fancy.
Exactly.
If they break, I've got to assume you're paying for them.
You are, if you're renting them.
So if you're renting them. So yeah, maybe it's better to go a little bit like...
A little bit calmer. Like these beautiful menus are done by Tulaloo. And once again, this is a place where you're spending your cost, but and any place can put them out. So it doesn't matter what type of venue you're using. There's no extra cost for them to put a menu card out onto
Just have more wine. They won't even notice what the plates and chairs are.
And talking about wine, one of the things is that a lot of venues, your bar is included. And now this came from Choice Bar Services.
Okay.
And one of the important things to remember is what type of wine are they serving?
Right.
What if you like local wine or craft beers? Those types of things, these are questions to ask.
Now, does that add to the price? I guess it all depends, but it
all
could,
depends,
right? Yeah.
Because sometimes it can help sort of even out your pricing if you opt to have lots of local things and not maybe such an open bar. You sort of don't provide everything. You don't need, 17 flavors of vodka. You can just stick to one and maybe some local wine that you love.
Right.
And then you'd be spending your money differently.
Or if the bar is super important to you, then you go a little bit lower on this end, and then
because then you don't need overlays on every single table.
Oh, that's
if you would rather have, craft beers or something like this. And this bar here is from General Eclectic Rentals. This is the barrel bar. It can go into any venue, obviously. But once again, if you're in a barn that has to have everything brought in, this is a perfect one.
Definitely.
And it's beautiful and it works. And this can also be set up as the bar where everybody's being served. So
oh my gosh,
to the theme.
It really adds. And you really want to be, that's sort of the trend now for weddings, be really true to that theme, right? So picking the venue establishes that, and then everything just layers from that.
Exactly. And you don't want to spend time covering up things that you don't like at your venue.
Yeah.
Because that's money that you could be spending on food or drinks or overlays.
Or overlays. It's all too complicated for us, so you need to go to estoccations.com and just get more information from Kia.
That works for
we're
me.
out of our league. All right, Kia, thanks so much.
Thank you very much.